Hi, bro. June is a men's mental health awareness month. And we need to talk as men. We need to talk because hii mambo ambao tunaambiwa kila wakati, kwani tutaambiwa mpaka lini? Tujiulize tutaambiwa mpaka lini? Lakini kwanza tujiulize, is it true or not? What people say. Do you know funny thing? Imeongewa mpaka hata sisi wenyewe tumeongea. But we are denying it. So let's talk as men. I want to talk to you as my brother. You know, and I know, the many things that we face and the many things and challenges that we face. It's true, and we can't get them out of our life. It's part of our life. But how we process them, how we engage them, determines how our brains will be and how our brains will process other things that are coming our way. It depends on how we take our related responsibilities. Depends on how we are seen by others. Depends on how we act. It's true, yes, men, we are told we should be strong and we should be strong. And in fact, God created us to be strong. But at what extent of strength? You see, anything that has pressure must have a safety valve. Because if that safety valve is not there, at a certain time when that pressure gets too and builds up so much, it will just blow up. And that is what some of us are. Let me start by looking at what friends or which people or who do we associate with. It is said, and I had said it somewhere else, men's friendship is activity based. It depends on what we are doing together. What we do together. Is it a game we watch? Is it a game we play? Is it a drink we meet at the club and whatever we engage with in the club? Is it some nyama choma that we meet to eat? Is it rather the rally that we meet and we talk about cars, or we go and watch the rally, or we go and watch what we call in quotes men activities? But when we are going there, actually the truth is we go there as individuals. We are not friends. And worse still, we are not even equal acquaintances. We are just there because we have a common activity that is pulling us together. Out of that activity, remove that activity, I remain single. I go home the way I had come. And if there are problems that I have shelved at home, I go and meet them, and most likely they will have multiplied. So, friends are very important when we meet, when we talk, when we share. But let's look at who you have as your friends. Ask yourself one question, man. Why is so and so, that guy that you have, the Tony, the Mike, the whatever, whoever he is, the Kama, your friend, why is he your friend? What brings the two of you together? If you bring out or you remove that which that brings you together, will you still be friends? Last thing, let me put it this way. Why do you think people like you? Why do you think people want to associate with you? Is it the power that you have? Is it the that you have at your workplace? Is it the money that you have? Is it the jokes that you create and everybody enjoys the joke? Is it the position you have in church? Is it the position you have wherever else it is? Do people like you because you are friendly, because you attract them? Or do people like you because there is something that they get from you? And when you remove that something from them, then you realize how it is. Let me say one of my past experiences. And everybody at one time gets broke. And there's one time I really got very broke. Ile ya broke, yani ile ya kuishiwa. And that's when I realized I don't have friends. Because every friend I would go to is, unajua saa hii sina, wacha hata mimi nategea. But nobody would want to lend you. But when you have, they want to share. When you have yours and theirs, they want to come together and share. But lending you, and try, man, just try. Try and see how many people can lend you money. How many of your friends do you have? Allow me to talk about, now that I'm talking about friends, let me talk about some type of friends. And one type of friend that every man should have is a friend who knows you, a friend who understands you, a friend who knows the pains that you go through, a friend who will be there to stand with you because he understands you. He knows the pain that you're going through. He has shared. You have shared with him. A friend who does not judge you, but a friend who is ready to walk with you. How many of us have those kind of friends? A friend who really knows, hata saa hii niko hapa, ile kitu inaniuma sana. Who knows? Who of my friends know? If there is nobody who knows, then I don't have a friend. Number two, a friend I can trust. A friend that I can trust, that this person I can trust with my family, this person I can trust with any information I give him, this person I can trust with whatever I do. Men, let me ask you this question. Which friend can you trust with your wife? That unaweza sikia so and so was seen with your wife having lunch somewhere or wherever it is. When you hear that your so and so is with your wife, what comes in your mind? Do you have a friend that you can trust? That when you hear so and so is my wife, you say, okay, it's all right. Even when your wife comes back, you will discuss about it and there's no issue. There's no big deal. How many of us have those type of friends? How many of us have friends that our children know about? Friends that our children can go to in our absence or in situations where they feel that daddy here may be a bit harsh or maybe not right or whatever. Can I have a friend that I can go to? Men, do we have that kind of friends? Do you have that kind of friend? How many of us have friends that will share how their marriages are? And you see, the truth is, let's face it, marriages, most marriages, over 80% of the marriages are dysfunctional. Tusidanganyane, tuseme ukweli wanaume. It is true, we are struggling in the marriages. But how many of us talk out? A number of us are beaten. A number of us are even denied conjugal rights. Some of us even for months. But we can't speak it about it out there, because when you speak it out there, kumbe kanyoni kana, you see? And those things are working on us. Those things are heavy on us. And those are the things that now when we process them, we go out there, we want to create an image. But deep inside, it is hurting. So whom are we creating the image for? For people to see who we are, whom we are not, of course. But deep inside, we are paining. Why don't I deal with what is deep inside? And for a moment, I will decide, I don't care what you think about me. But I'll talk about myself. I'll say, if I have a problem with my marriage, I'll say, it is not perfect. Even my marriage is not perfect. We have issues. We'll solve them. But many a times, I don't want to go out there and pretend that I'm the best. No, I don't want to pretend that I'm the best with my children. Man, we are having problems. We are having challenges with our siblings. We are having problems with finances. We are having problems with our culture. We are having so many problems. But where do we pour it out? So that now we can have a safety valve to pour it out. And in my organization, Safe Haven Nurtures, I always encourage men, let's form groups, let's come together. Let's decide, can we come and today it's me who is speaking, and just listen to me. Don't judge me. Even if you judge me, I don't care. But I'll have spoken out. And when I speak out, it is something that I've done. So that men, we can deal with depression. We can minimize depression. We can minimize the stigma. You see? And you see, when the pressure is too much and we are pouring it out to men, we also need to acknowledge one thing, that there are professionals that God has put there. There are therapists that God has put there. Now, going to see a therapist does not mean I'm crazy, does not mean I'm mad, does not mean I'm insane. I just want somebody to help me process the things that are going through me. And there are many. I am not able to process them on my own. So I need somebody, I need some help. So going to a counselor, going to a therapist, I will go because I need help. I don't care whether you see me coming from a council and then you start wondering, hey, kwani Kanyoni amechizi squeeze and whatever. No. I will go because it's for me, because I need help. I need to process the thing that I'm processing. And men, let's not compare ourselves with others. You don't know what I'm processing. You don't know what kind of family I come from. You don't know how I was brought up. You don't know the things I went through when I was young and I'm still processing now. You don't know the challenges that I'm having. You don't know whether I've lost my job or not. Well, I've not, but because I'm retired. You don't know how I'm doing with my retirement. You are not retired. And even if you are retired, your situation is not like me. And if you are employed or in business, we are all having different situations and different circumstances. We may compare ourselves with other men, but let's compare ourselves positively, not the one that will affect us. And then we start now kushindana na wao. You see, if you have a trip that you're going, and all of us are going for a trip in life. So, for instance, I'm going to Nakuru and I'm there and you are chasing me in my car. I'm doing 100 and you want to do 120, or I'm doing 140. Sometimes I do that. The police have not heard. Anyway, so when that happens and I'm doing 140 and I come and pass you, and then now it's like now you are accelerating, you are moving so fast, you are competing with me. It is very common in men. And I do it sometimes. But I'm working on it. I have stopped. I am going my journey. I'm not going your journey. So when you compete with me, and then we are on the Nairobi Nakuru route, and then I reach Limuru and I just branch off, then you are left. Whom do you compete with the rest of the other journey? Now you have to pick another man that you are going to compete with. Is your life full of competition? Man, go your journey. And you've got to plan your journey. And when you plan your journey, go your journey. But because we may be going the same direction, wacha tupelekane. If we are going the same speed, wacha tupelekane. So what do I mean? I need a man ambaye tutapelekana na yeye in maisha, kwa hii maisha. And that man is what I'm looking for. I know I have a few men that we do that. So tupelekane kwa maisha because we are going at the same speed. We know where we are going. We are going together. The destinations, when we reach Nakuru, in quotes, we were going to a different hotel or a place or whatever, but destination is Nakuru. We are going together. So that's masculinity. It's a journey of masculinity. We are working together. Let's go together. Let's respect one another. Let's appreciate one another. Let's hold one another, and let's feel one another, so that then we are able to process the things that come along us, the things that affect us, so that they don't have adverse effects over us. We can be able to maintain, we can be able to regulate our emotions. Most of the men are just too mad about everything. Katriga kidogo tu hivi, umeruka juu. Mtoto amekuuliza kakitu umeruka juu. Why? Because you are inflamed. Unangojea tu kitu kadogo tu hivi kakudunge ndio upasuke. Wacha tusipasuke wanaume. Wacha tuzungumziane. Wacha tuseme ukweli. Hata usiposema hiyo ukweli bado itakuuma na itaendelea kuongezeka. But let's talk ukweli. Let's stop being macho men. Let's stop being even the Christian men that, oh no, you know, this cannot affect me because I'm a Christian. What are you talking about? Challenges are there for everyone. I am a Christian. I have shared with pastors and bishops. They are also being affected. So who are you to pretend that you're not being affected? This June, which is the men's mental health awareness, let us create that awareness. Let us talk. Because of the passion that I have for men, there are a number of things that I'll keep raising up. So either in my TikTok page or my YouTube channel, just subscribe. Follow me so that every post that I put up, which I believe is beneficial for all of us. Most of the times I share my stories. Most of the times I share my challenges. But then we can be able to help one another. And very soon, there's a channel, a live channel that is going to come up from Safe Havens that we can be able now to have. And I'm calling it a pottery. A pottery. We can be able to have as forum that we can be able to share together as men. It doesn't have to be live, but we will start with live, and then we can even start, now we will start sessions that we'll be having, physical, that we can meet as men and we just share and we just talk and we just do things together as men. We care for each other as a man. And that's the idea. So watch out, look out for the pottery where men are going to be strong, where men are going to show up, where men are going to meet in a fireplace and be able to address their masculinity issues. We have to do it, men. Nobody will do it for us. So stand up, join us, and look out. So how do you look out? Subscribe, follow, and like this channel, both the YouTube and also my TikTok channel. I'll also be posting in my Facebook for those who are my friends. Let's do masculinity, man. We can do this journey together. You there, man? Let's do it. Great.